and the play-in was such a home run. Like to have an elimination, our little March Madness version of the NBA. It's great. And these 4 teams, again, barring health injuries from the Mavs, Kings look great. They've been on fire lately. Zach LaVine's coming off Player of the Week. Timberwolves are starting to figure it out. Anthony Edwards obviously has got to figure out some stuff. He's got to control his emotions a little bit, but that's the most talented team in this kind of 6 to 7 to 10 range. And the Warriors, we know how good they've been since the addition of Jimmy Butler, so they're all right there. The Clippers are kind of the team I worry about.
Welcome back to Fameshow host. Today we're diving into one of the hottest topics in the NBA right now. The play-in tournament, the unpredictable twists of the season, and why the Warriors might just be the most dangerous team in the league. Get ready because we're about to break down every thrilling detail and opinion from that explosive discussion featuring Lou Williams, Stephen A., and a panel of experts. Let's set the stage. Imagine the intensity of March Madness, but with the grit, drama, and star power of the NBA. The conversation kicked off with an electric energy about a play-in tournament that's practically redefining the competition. Think of it as an elimination showdown where every game is a high-stakes battle. The excitement was palpable as the experts debated how this new format could give birth to what might be the greatest playing tournament ever seen in basketball history. Now, if you're a true NBA fanatic, you know that when it comes to the playoffs and play-in battles, every detail matters, whether it's a player's health, the depth of talent on the roster, or the sheer experience of the veterans going head-to-head against energetic, up-and-coming teams. This discussion wasn't just about who's hot and who's not. It was about dissecting every variable that could tilt the scales in these nail-biting matchups. Let's talk teams. First up, the Mavericks. There's been some real concern here. With injuries looming, yes, we're talking about Kyrie Irving and his uncertain status. The Mavericks could be struggling to keep their competitive edge. It's a tough spot to be in, especially when every game in the play-in feels like a do-or-die moment. Meanwhile, teams like the Kings and the Timberwolves are turning heads. The Kings in particular have been on fire lately. Their momentum and consistent play have made them one of the standout squads in this wild, competitive environment. And don't even get me started on the Timberwolves. These guys are starting to figure out their groove, showcasing some serious talent that might just propel them into contention. But what about the Warriors, you ask? Oh man, the Warriors are drawing a lot of attention. With the strategic addition of a key player like Jimmy Butler, they've raised the stakes considerably. The experts were unanimous. The Warriors have evolved into a team that's not just good, they're downright dangerous. Their recent form, solid game strategy, and that undeniable competitive spirit have many pundits predicting that the Warriors could move up in the standings and be the team to watch out for in this play-in scenario. But not all the talk was about the top-tier teams. The discussion didn't shy away from the drama surrounding the Phoenix Suns either. There was a lot of criticism here. The Suns are battling some serious chemistry issues, internal strife, trade rumors, and just an overall lack of that winning spark. The experts pointed out that even though the Suns have had their moment, the lack of unity on the court and off has led to a disappointing performance. It's almost as if the internal discord has sapped the energy out of the team, leaving them far from the championship potential many once believed in. And then, ladies and gentlemen, there's the shining star of the conversation, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, or SGA for short. Let me tell you, SGA has been on fire this season. The analysts were practically singing his praises, calling him the best pure scorer in the league. His consistency, his explosive performances in high-pressure games, and those jaw-dropping high-point moments have all contributed to his status as a front-runner for MVP. Every time SGA steps on the court, he's like a one-man highlight reel, driving to the basket, nailing step-back threes, and making plays that leave the crowd roaring. With SGA leading the charge, the Oklahoma City team has become a model of consistency. Even when critics wanted to see them falter, SGA's performance was like a masterclass in basketball. A reminder that when you have a player of his caliber, you've got a game-changer on your side. His ability to light up the scoreboard and his knack for turning the tide of the game have cemented his reputation as a dynamic force and one of the key players to watch this season. So, what's the big picture? We're witnessing an NBA season in flux, a season where every game in the play-in tournament feels like it could make or break a team's destiny. It's a time when the good teams are starting to separate themselves from the not-so-good ones, based on health, talent, experience, and sheer willpower. The experts are clear. The upcoming tournaments and play-in games are going to be the ultimate proving ground. Whether it's the steady march of teams like the Warriors or the unpredictable twists affecting teams like the Mavericks and Clippers, This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting we've seen in years. Now, let's break it down even further. Imagine the tension as teams battle through a grueling schedule where every player's fitness and every coach's strategy are under the microscope. In these high-stakes scenarios, even the smallest injury or momentary lapse can be the difference between advancing to the playoffs and being left out in the cold. The narrative of the season isn't just about talent. It's about resilience, adaptability, and the sheer will to win. Picture this. It's a crisp game night. The arena is buzzing, and every possession counts. On one side, you have a team like the Warriors, who have not only sharpened their offense with new strategic moves, but have also reinforced their defense with top-tier talent. Their approach is calculated yet explosive, mixing veteran savvy with the agility of their younger stars. They're not just playing, they're orchestrating a masterclass in teamwork and strategy. And when the buzzer sounds, you can bet that their performance will have you replaying the highlights over and over again. Then there's the Mavericks, caught in the crosshairs of injury woes. It's a classic underdog narrative, fighting against the odds, grappling with uncertainty, and trying to find that spark to reignite their championship dreams. Every game becomes a test of their resolve, a test of whether they can overcome the setbacks and show the resilience that defines champions. But while some teams are battling adversity, others are simply blazing a trail. Take the Kings and Timberwolves, for example. These teams have been on a roll, with the Kings' relentless momentum and the Timberwolves gradually piecing their gameplay together. Their impressive form isn't just a stroke of luck. It's the result of meticulous preparation, strong team dynamics, and a relentless drive to win. And as if that weren't enough, the Clippers' situation adds an extra layer of drama. Imagine a team with immense potential teetering on the edge of playoff qualification. The stakes are sky high, and the pressure is mounting with every passing game. It's a vivid reminder that in sports, nothing is ever guaranteed. All of these elements, thrilling buzzer beaters, strategic gameplay, rising stars like SGA, and the unpredictable twists that keep us guessing, combine to create a season that's nothing short of spectacular. Every analyst, every commentator, and every die-hard fan is waiting with bated breath for the next game, the next upset, and the next moment of brilliance. And that's what makes the NBA so compelling, where every moment, every play, and every decision could be a game changer. Let's pause for a moment and imagine the electric atmosphere in an arena during these play-in games. The roar of the crowd, the flash of the cameras, the palpable tension. It's all part of the magic that turns basketball into an epic saga of determination, skill, and heart. Whether you're watching from home or in the stands, you feel like you're part of something much bigger than just a game. Before we sign off, let's recap the key points we covered today. The upcoming phase will be defined by teams' health, talent, and the battle between veteran experience and youthful energy. The Mavericks face tough challenges due to injuries, while the Kings and Timberwolves are lighting up the competition. The Warriors, with strategic additions like Jimmy Butler, are emerging as a truly dangerous force. The Clippers, despite their potential, may even miss the playoffs. Talk about pressure. The Phoenix Suns are under fire for internal chemistry issues and trade rumors that seem to be weighing them down. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is shining as the best pure scorer in the league, earning MVP buzz with his explosive performances. His leadership is a key factor for Oklahoma City's competitiveness, even in the face of adversity. Buzzer beaters and dramatic finishes are making headlines and keeping fans on the edge of their seats. Overall, we're in the midst of an NBA season in flux, where every play-in game could redefine the future of these powerhouse teams. That's it for today's episode on the dynamic world of the NBA play-in tournament and the incredible talents shaping this season. Thank you so much for joining me on Fameshow Host. Remember, the journey doesn't end here. Stay tuned for more updates, more analysis, and more of the action that you love. Please like and subscribe for the latest entertainment and celebrity news.